Well, hello everyone. This is only one Wolfman, and this is what I spend my time doing when I'm not playing Call of Duty. So I like playing Minecraft. Design is in my nature. Now I won't say that everything here is mine. The ideas come a lot from the internet, some from my own head, but I just figured my son's been telling me I should take you on a tour and just kind of show you what I like to do. So, yeah, let's start with the house here. This is the first kind of thing I built uh, at this location. So I'll take you inside. I'll show you the map and kind of give you a tour of what's going on. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. So let's start with the house, I guess. Jump off the old tree here. So this is the inside of my permanent residence. You can see where we are currently. Original spawn is way up in the corner here. I kind of maneuvered my way down, hit a village over here, found another village, kind of set up there for a little while. I didn't really like the situation that I was in. Decided to move and came across this island. This island was built out a little bit. Had to do a little bit of work. But I'll try to call out the places where I have gotten a lot of this idea, any ideas that I've gotten. The house itself, um, yeah, it'll come to me in just a second. Executive Tree. I think he's got Instagram and YouTube. He had a tutorial on how to build this house. I built it a little bit larger than his. Some of the outside details are very similar to his. He did not have doors on his. His were all open, kind of like this floor area. I had issues with creepers and zombies, of course, coming in because this is a survival world, 100% survival. The only time it's ever been put in peaceful is letting my son get in, and he wanted to. I don't use teleportation or anything, so while he made his way to me, I actually put it on peaceful for him. Took him a couple of minutes, and then we put back to. I just play on normal mode, nothing crazy. Picture frames are just goofing off one day, so they probably won't stay there. I'll end up doing some more stuff in here. This is what I consider my permanent residence. And some tools. I do a lot of fishing when I'm just collecting time. That's where I gain most of my stuff to enchant. Plus, I mean, you've seen my enchanting table, so between fishing and collecting books, I've done some enchanting. Created some stuff, gotten some materials and stuff. So yeah, this basic idea came from Executive Tree. Um, we'll kind of go downstairs. I'll show you originally. There was a garden down here. Had 3 garden beds on each side. Had bees in under here. Had all that kind of going on. It was kind of nice. I just didn't like the sounds of the fire and the bees constantly when I'm in the area because it's just loud. Kind of in the background, you can hear the mine cart, which it's kind of a constant sound, so it doesn't bother me as much. Got the pergola design here from Waddles, so I kind of liked it. The sugarcane probably won't stay forever. I'm gonna eventually. I got a friend baseball. He is good at creating the zero tick sugarcane farms. So eventually I'll get him on here. That's who I normally play with, and get him to do that for me. The minecart that you hear is for this system here, which is a watermelon and pumpkin farm. Basically, it's a simple redstone design. As soon as the observer ticks, it clicks to go. So one note here is I'm playing on a PlayStation 4 on Bedrock. So this system normally didn't work originally, but I guess now that we're on Bedrock, it works. So it's a very simple design. I've designed some very large systems that were kind of a pain. This one works pretty good. I use the vines to kind of cover it up a little bit. And I mean, it's been running for a little while. It does a pretty good job. This is my current animal farm, which These two builds here are kind of on my own here, nothing really spectacular. This here, I took some key pointers from a bunch of different Instagrammers that do Minecraft and just kind of created my own little thing. This is my greenhouse. So Mythical Sausage does a very cool design, kind of like this. Kind of took some stuff from him and some stuff from a couple different Minecraft users. Some of them I don't even know their names. It was just kind of little bits and pieces. I liked his idea of putting the bees on the side and the flowers in the middle. I've done one similar to this where I just kind of put the bees in the middle. I had issues with the bees always being in the way when I was trying to harvest. Currently I have it set up for 4 different stations. Right now I'm growing all wheat as I'm trying to collect up wheat for villager trading. But in the chest I have beets and potatoes, and then on that side we have wheat and carrots, and then on the above storage I keep simple things that we might need in here, just on the future. I have a tendency to do that. Just run around with nothing in my hand. We will take a break before I go running off too far. Probably get on my horse there. This was a random jungle tree I planted, and I've never cut it down because of the fact that it has snow on top of it, and I thought it was just kind of ironic to have a jungle tree with snow, so I have kept it. This is one of my little things here. It's a automatic sheep shear, so the sheep eats. As soon as the observer that is below sees the grass change from where the sheep eats, there's a dispenser with shears, and then there's a hopper minecart with a hopper, and I just collect it. In past worlds, I've built one of these systems for every color of sheep that there is. In this world, it's a large build, and I thought it would be just as simple to go with one and dye the colors, because it was very rare that it seemed like every time I'd build it, I would never get around to actually using it. And so it was kind of a waste of time. So I figure this time, if I decide I want to, I'll just go and dye the wool myself and use it for whatever color I want. Before I show you what I'm currently working on, we'll come down here and you'll see I have created a little turtle farm here. Nothing really spectacular. I've got some turtles down in here. I was really just trying to go for the baby turtles and get the turtle helmet, which isn't all that great in my opinion. I mean, it gets the job done, but you know, it is what it is. It's a fun achievement though. I mean, I got it, so it's pretty cool to have. So this is just mainly just stuff when I'm just sitting around here waiting on a egg to hatch. I'll hang out here. This is my storage room. So I put it under my house, kind of a little bit of everything in here that I would need. I've got a brew stand ready for whenever I do start to brew. This is where I do all my smelting, of course. It's expandable out this direction just a little bit ways, but not much further. I'm actually debating on cutting it back and going up under my builds if I need to. Thought about maybe taking out a section kind of in the middle and maybe working my way back in that direction, just because I know that goes into the mountain and gives me an opportunity to kind of expand if needed. Take a little sip of water here. This is my trash can. Anything you put in here, there's a bucket of lava, a little timing system back there. Anything you put in there gets dropped into the hopper. Hopper drops it into lava. If you do any kind of fishing and stuff, you know, you get a bunch of random stuff. This is kind of where I keep some of that, but I've got leather boots and saddles out the yin yang, crappy fishing poles, all that kind of stuff, just stuff that I don't really need, I will dispose of it there. Yeah, if you notice I don't have any chickens, it's because of these dang things. I had a bunch of chickens, and one of these got in it. Stupid foxes killed all the chickens. So I got rid of the fox, redid the system, hatched a bunch of eggs, and same thing happened. So I'm going to end up building me an automatic chicken cooker, kind of over beside the melon farm. Currently, I do most of my mining. I got 2 different mines right now. Eventually, I'm going to have a dock in this area, going in 2 different directions. So there'll be a dock here and then a dock over there, so you can just paddle a boat over here. But basically, I came and just dug straight down. So most of the stone you see that I've used for building has actually come from this, because I haven't done a ton of mining as far as collecting resources down underground as I normally would. Now this does go in that direction a pretty good ways. Comes over here just a little ways. Now I got this cool idea to encase everything in glass, if I could, just here, come across this magma blocks, and you can kind of look up through. I just thought it looked interesting. Almost like you're kind of walking through an aquarium. It would be pretty cool if Minecraft had sharks, and you could kind of see sharks swimming down here, or whales or something. I don't know. Just kind of stuff you would see down in the bottom. And no, I've not collected all the redstone. If you play Minecraft for any period of time, you know redstone's kind of annoying as much as you'll collect it. But this is where I do most of my mining. I have another mine off to the side over here. It's just in a ravine that I just jumped down to the bottom of. Happened to be at Y11 down there at the very bottom. So I just took off mining from there. It's kind of off in that direction just a little ways. It's kind of a pain to get to. So, yeah, this for right now is how I get to and from. I swim. Basically, the point of doing this is my son likes when I put up YouTube videos. I don't really get into it too much, but I mostly was doing Call of Duty, and I'm not the greatest. I enjoy it. I have fun. But like I said, I'm not the greatest. So I figured I'd throw one of these out there, and I figure I'm half decent at this game. So this is, and just, I'll get your opinion. You tell me if you like it, if you don't, if you want to see more, if you don't, if you think I'm a big old dummy and I make a bunch of crap, that's cool with me. It doesn't really bother me. This is where I dump a bunch of seeds. So you put your seeds up top. It cycles down through the composter here and produces bone meal. Because as of now, I've not found any zombie spawners, skeleton spawners. So I can't get a lot of the, especially like skeleton spawners, getting the bones for bone meal to help grow things, whether it be trees or anything. So currently I am working on what I hope to be a decent size village that I built here. So far I've got 4 houses built, each with its own theme in mind. We have the, oh goodness, I'm gonna have a blank here. Let me look it up real quick, because I just drew a complete blank on what this is, and I know as soon as I say it, I'm gonna mess it up, and I'll be completely wrong. So give me, this is the, golly, I can't believe I thought I had all my head together, and I didn't. The weaponsmith, that's right. So hopefully eventually when I get one over here, I can get the weapons. So then I have my library over here for my cartographer, so that we can be sure to get all the awesome enchanted books. We have a farmer set up. I already got him some farms started with his composter. They all have their bed. Most of them have some type of table. I'm trying to build something better than what you normally see in a village, and then I will get the villagers here. And this will be my stonemason. This was the last one I've built so far. I plan to have at least one for every villager type. I know, like, say a fisherman likes to use these barrels. So hopefully if I have a fisherman, he won't, I mean, if he selects this barrel, he selects this barrel. My goal is to build this retaining wall of sorts around my whole area. This doesn't go much further off in that direction. So it's a lot of building, a lot of tearing down, a lot of rebuilding. I just kind of continue moving, and we'll build as we go. I've built, I'm going to say 98% of this by myself. I've had my sons helped out a little bit on the wall and stuff. We're going to grab the horse real quick, which I have named Mr. Roger. And we're going to take him to go show you what I've kind of been working on. So I told you about my villages that I've worked on and that I found. Well, in one of the villages I happened across a couple of villagers still that wasn't too far away. So I built this bridge here. After I found it, I actually made a minecart system, which I've come across a couple of abandoned mine shafts. So most of the mine carts or railing that I had, I got from out of there. It's about 600 blocks that way. I brought 2 villagers over, built me this little building here, put a bunch of beds in there, and then set up a couple of jobs. I am lucky enough to have decent villagers in here. I'll come in here real quick. So here, let's see what this boy does. That is my mending villager. So I'm buying as many of him as I can. I know that they say once you have them locked in, they're supposed to stay, but on the off chance that it doesn't, I want as many of the books as I can before I move him to help out whenever I do move. Eventually, I'm going to move, whoa, got myself turned around. I'm going to move all of these guys over to that village. My goal in the next little bit is to at least move them down and get them to this side of the water. I'm hoping that if I put them like in this area, at least one, they're on this side of the water, but 2, it'll be easier to get them over to there instead of from there all the way over to there at one time. So as part of the bridge was to help with that, so hopefully eventually I'll move them in this direction and we'll get them over to the actual village. So that's kind of the reason for doing the farmer and the cartographers pretty early. Farmhouse is probably the next house. I'm going to do another one just to make sure I have everything I need. Since we have the horse, I can probably quickly come over here before I call this a done deal. I just wanted to kind of do a quick video, see what you think. Just get it out there. Well, let's see. So this is the tunnel that I use, and this is where I've done a good bit of my mining, and there is another mine shaft down in there as well. If you saw the one in the hole in the ground over there, and then back where I originally started, there's one over there, and I found one, I haven't even touched it really, in a ravine near the village where I got these villagers from. So yeah, like I said, my name's Only One Wolfman. This is my setup so far, and oh, I don't know if I showed, but there's my dock. That's where I do my fishing, and that is where the nether brings me out. So I went into a nether over there. It brings me out over there, so I have Nether Island. I haven't really finished it yet. I've done a little bit with it, so I don't really want to show it off right now. If y'all like it, if you want to see more, let me know. I will be happy to go and show more and possibly show how I build stuff. If you got any questions about how I build stuff, you let me know, and I'll do my best to try to explain it. But for that, I say good night.